in my number four spot, I have Superman. So, everything that you said, uh, all the supporting cast is amazing. David Cornsweet is Superman. That suit is fantastic. Uh, a lot of people were complaining about how it was going to be like too baggy or it didn't look right, but Frank Quietly's All-Star Superman is one of the inspirations, and the way that his suit fits, you can see all the wrinkles, and that like the idea behind that is that he's a man. I mean, he's an alien, but he's a man. I think that that movie did very well at promoting that, like the speech where Lex Luthor and him are going back and forth.
Yeah, I don't want to mention Crypto either. Like, I don't know how
Oh,
you can mention
and he's a big
Crypto.
part of the movie. Like
He is.
showing his compassion for animals.
And then the squirrel. And
That
yeah,
was
did he
so
say?
good.
Yeah.
And that almost got taken out in like the test screening where they were like they didn't like that he stopped to save the squirrel. Well, I think that shows his character so well.
And him trying to save the kaiju as well, trying to find a solution to
Yeah.
save it.
I thought that
Makes
was
sense.
whenever I was seeing that firsthand, I was like, this is so Superman. You know, he's like, "Come on, guys, there's got to be a better way to do this."
You should do.
Exactly. And
Oh,
he's like one of his first things that he says, like Crypto's biting his cape and stuff, and he's like,
mm,
what does he say? Holy moly or some shit like that.
I don't remember.
I don't know. He
Something
says,
silly.
yeah, he says something Boy Scouty. It just
Yeah.
works. But the only complaint that I have is that it was maybe paced a little bit too quickly. Not for my taste, to be honest, but maybe for like a casual viewer who doesn't know as much about Superman to begin with.
Right.
It just like jumps right into it, which is part of the reason why I love it.
Yeah.
But it's maybe not the best entry for some people.
Maybe I could definitely see that take if you have somebody that has like no knowledge about pop culture at all. But I think James Gunn made a very good point, saying like we don't need to see the Pearl scene again, and we don't need to see Krypton
Yeah,
alone.
I agree though.
Yeah, I do too. Even though I think the Pearl scene is shot so well in every single movie, so
It
it's
really
like it's
is.
interesting to see how each director does their own way of spinning it. But I can understand too. We don't need to know like we know that their parents are dead.
Yeah,
But I do agree that if someone doesn't know about pop culture, it definitely it's a hard jump to get into.
because they don't, explain or they don't show that stuff. They have to explain it later. So like the first like 5 to 10 minutes has a lot of exposition in it. I wish we got to see Superman actually fighting the Hammer of Bravia, but I do get what he was going for with